Some big breaking news from Fabrizio Romano, done deals that really are going to, in my opinion, be a butterfly effect on the transfer market. We're looking at an advanced situation with Arsenal as well, plus one of the biggest swap deals to happen in Premier League history. Hit the like button, subscribe to the Football Terrace right now, and join everybody else. 1,000 people in the last 24 hours have done it. They've turned the bell notifications on. That's that little bell right next to the subscribe button. Get it turned on. Get your push notifications turned on as well. Miss no more content from the Terrace. Let's do this. Just over 7 days ago, the news that Arsenal were in for Urian Timber broke the internet. Arsenal fans excited, Man United fans frustrated that we hadn't picked up our pursuit of him again this year. One of the most talented young defenders in European and world football. There's versatility, quality, athleticism, and much more to boot. And the most recent news shared here by Football Daily is that Arsenal are now in advanced talks with Ajax over the signing of the defender. Now, we know that personal terms are done, they are dusted, they are agreed. No other club, as of now, the 27th of June, 2023, is in for him. Now, of course, that's often met with a challenge of, well, how good could he be if only one club are looking at him? But the reason Arsenal are the front runners, the leaders, but also the only club in this race is because the player has verbally agreed with Arsenal to join. Arsenal was his preferred destination. He loves what they're building, the plan that they have presented to him. Not that we know that what that plan is, but what we're briefed by the media is that he has been sold on the idea and wants to become an Arsenal football player. Now, we know Kai Havertz is done, medical is done. That is going to be announced imminently. It doesn't really matter if it's today, tomorrow, next week. He is going to be an Arsenal player. The talks are advanced with Ajax. Those two deals may slow down slightly from either announcements or progressing because the major and main focus for Arsenal is Declan Rice. They're in a three-horse race. Them and Man City are leading it, Man United just behind them. They need to make sure that they are fully focused on that and they get their main 2023 summer signing over the line. But the Timber deal is in a very good position. The Timber deal is in a very good place. We know a new bid. Yesterday, a new bid was being discussed as going in. There's a big and high confidence that this will happen. And I think knowing that you're in advanced talks with Ajax is very crucial. The advanced talks is essentially the code word, the buzzword really for finalizing the details. Often in the modern day transfer market isn't about the overall fee. We're hearing anywhere between 40 to 45 million euros, but the structure is very important. How much money is guaranteed? What will the breakdown be over the next 5 years? How much do we get year one? This is important to the selling club because they need to know that information when it comes to investing into their replacements, buying their own players. They need to know what they can offer, what they can afford to keep within their own FFP regulations, and of course, balance their own books internally. But that deal is now coming to a close. Expect to get that very famous "here we go" imminently for this deal. He wants to be an Arsenal player. Talks are advanced. Personal terms are agreed. There's nothing to worry about there. Now, moving across London, a very interesting piece of business. Fabrizio Romano here. Big done deal. A big here we go. Ruben Loftus-Cheek will join AC Milan. Now, for many people, you think that's a small deal. 16 million up front, 4 million add-ons. Why does anybody care? The butterfly effect that Chelsea are creating this summer is huge. And if you're unfamiliar with the term butterfly effect, it means a butterfly can flutter its wings on one side of the planet, but the knock-on effect from the wings being fluttered could lead to a tidal wave 2,000 miles away. That is the theory of it. Chelsea are moving towards 200 million pounds worth of sales. when Havertz and potentially Mason Mount complete, you're looking at nearly 200 million. Also, at the end of June, which is only 3 days away, the accounting cycle for 3 years and FFP for Chelsea ends. They then have up until 2026 to make sure they're complying. The butterfly effect is very simple. They're removing lots of wages, they're removing lots of personnel, they're raising money, which was needed for FFP. Chelsea are very likely to start spending again soon. Caicedo's of this world, the bigger players, the bigger names, the bigger salaries, the bigger transfer fees are on their way. So far this summer, there's been a few moments when I've challenged them and said, look, things have slowed down a bit. 10, 11 days ago, it looked like you were about to get rid of everybody. Then it went really quiet, including this deal. Ruben Loftus-Cheek was a deal to AC Milan. Looked like it disappeared, but it hadn't. One thing I said towards the end of last season and challenged a lot of rivals on, we know Todd Bowley, we know Chelsea made many, many, many mistakes, but they were rectifying them. They were bringing in football-minded people to run their club. Todd Bowley has stepped away from the day-to-day operations, especially around the football element. And my theory was all along that Chelsea would sort themselves out. Now, does it mean Chelsea are going to challenge for a Premier League title year one? No. And of course, the people outside of the football terrace community will become very hyperbolic, highly polarized, and go, well, they're not challenging for the title, so it's still a disaster. They'll just live in that delusional world. It's going to take some time for Chelsea to turn around this juggernaut. They made some big mistakes. But with the players they're getting rid of, the money they're raising, and the investment that is still to come, coupled together with Poch as the manager, a highly talented young group of players, this Chelsea team is going places, in my opinion. I do believe in what Dean Jones said a few days ago, that they do have to look at the potential of bringing in some more experienced players to help these youngsters. That is something that is going to be important to them, but that can still come this window. The fact that another player is on his way out, Chelsea, as far as I'm concerned, are cooking. Now, another story that's broke today from the Telegraph is that Chelsea are open to the possibility of including Lukaku in a deal to bring Dusan Vlahovic to Stamford Bridge. According to the Telegraph, Juventus are keen on signing Lukaku, who appears to have no future at Chelsea. Juve like Lukaku as a possible replacement for Vlahovic, who Chelsea considered to be a possible answer to their striker problems. Now, swap deals are rare in football. Let me just throw that out there. And there is talk at the moment. Fabrizio has spoke about it and many others surrounding Lukaku and Inter. They're in talks again. There could be another bid that is coming in momentarily. I read somewhere around 30 million could be the case around that. So let's not get Matt Law has also put this out in his states here that Inter Milan are preparing a new bid around 30 million euros, a season-long loan with an option to buy at 30 million. And that may happen. Maybe that's where Lukaku wants to stay. But I think swap deal or not, remove the swap deal element. Vlahovic to Chelsea is exactly what we're talking about. Somebody with not the type of experience that a Thiago Silva has, but somebody who 23 years of age, played in the Champions League, been an established footballer now for a number of seasons, just gives Chelsea a little bit more. And this guy's been playing first team football, just checking it, since 2015 in the Serbian league. Nearly 200 appearances at club level, 21 appearances internationally. This is somebody with experience. This is a quality move for Chelsea. And if you throw in a Caicedo and a Vlahovic with what they've already got, this is a dangerous looking team on paper. Now, Poch has got to mold this all together and make it work, make it click, get the chemistry up. But this weird notion, this delusion that people have labored under, that Chelsea are finished, that Chelsea are gone, get it out your heads. They may not return. You could be right. But stop holding your breath, because I can see your lips already turning blue and pre-season hasn't even started yet. Chelsea mean big, big business. They're going to sell more players, raise more money, but they're going to invest it. The Clear Lake Group, Todd Bowley and Co., they have no interest in making profit. They have no interest in terms of profit in the small term. Maybe they sell Chelsea for many, many billions more in 15 to 20 years' time. But in the short term, they have no interest in small term profitability, small term dividends. They don't want any of that. They want the team to be the most successful it can be. And they're looking dangerous right now. They really, really are. As ever, I'd love to know what you think below. Please make sure you turn on those bell notifications and that you are subscribing to the Football Terrace. Also, follow our TikTok. Lots of exclusive content over there each day. So make sure you scan that QR code or click on our link below. Until next time, take care. Goodbye. God bless. And I'll see you all again very, very soon. Thank you.